In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the UNLV Rebels taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Tar Heels will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UNLV's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Just make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brooks. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Rebels are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Got the back over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. The offense changing the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. Finds a crease at the 20. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tar Heels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Back to pass, it's Duarte. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. The short hands. It's Copeland. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air, it's Duarte. Here's a heat. Escapes the sack. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Can White cross the plane to get in the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
They'll move the wide receiver. How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pass to Stinson, still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The give on the inside.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Brooks. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It's complete on the right side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Just drives it between. Rights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. He'll do it himself. Smithers into space. Breaks into the open. The 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rebels offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brooks. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep them.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 35. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Rush is on him. That's reeled in. It's Irvin. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown, UNLV. A great catch and run for 6. You want to keep your offense on the field? On the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. Running into the open space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Running back searching for a hole.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Finds his man. It's Robinson. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Bring him the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The short hands, it's Taylor. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And we are dead even here in the second.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Cox. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Smith. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cox. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And they go back on top. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Caught over the middle. It's Burton. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Caught behind the line. It's Irvin. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown Vegas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Looking to throw, it's Duarte. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged in the middle, it's Taylor. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. To the air on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He's going for the big play. It's him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Sam Houston. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the defense there, getting a tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. It'll be a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Irvin. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Breaks the tackle. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for space. It's McLaurin. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Duarte. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Brooks. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a dub.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Irvin. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah,